Hey guys, Rob4 here from Betway, and I'm at the Legend stage joined by Styko, who just narrowly beat Winstrike. But before we talk about the match, I want to talk quickly about you and kind of sometimes receiving criticism for not fragging so highly. So what do you make of that criticism, and how do you kind of take it?
So in the beginning of the year, when I was criticizing mouse sports especially, I was taking it probably too personally. But since I joined Cloud9, I stopped I don't want to say I stopped caring, but I stopped visiting sites where, it could affect me badly. So I stay off of Reddit and HLTV, and I don't read DMs unless something serious happens. Yeah. So people are right? It's just how Counter-Strike is. Sometimes you hit a shot, sometimes you don't. Not everyone is as talented as, let's say, Simple or someone who is on point every game. But it comes to the fact that what environment you play in, what role you fill in the team, who you face. So it's a lot of factors. Yeah.
No, that's very true. But recently you've been fragging a bit higher, especially these past two games for Cloud9. And you did say it affects your role. So your previous role on Cloud9 and mouse sports wasn't a very high fragging role, so maybe some of the criticism was a bit unfair. But now it seems like your role in Cloud9 has actually changed a tiny bit. And now you've got more freedom and you're fragging, especially on CT side, really well. So has your role in Cloud9 changed?
So it's true that on CT side I'm kind of trying to using players, not in my advantage, but in advantage in general. So we're playing together more, trying to bait for the teammates or them baiting for me. So it's kind of switched from supportive role from my previous team into playmaking role, which obviously gonna, bring higher impact and higher frags and everything on the scoreboard. So it kind of goes hand in hand with, as I said, the team environment you play in, the players you play with, just in general. I feel like on CT side I'm getting really good help from my teammates, and on T side it just comes to the point if I feel on point, basically. Yeah. So if I feel on point, I can out-aim anyone on my side of the map. If I don't, I'm gonna have to use my teammates or just give up this position.
Well, I've seen some of your frag highlights, and some of them are insane. So clearly you've got the aim to do it. How does it feel having your teammates helping you for once instead of you have to always help them? It must feel nice to get that support for once.
Oh yeah, it feels definitely nice, but the responsibility comes off with that as well. So if you're using your teammates to your best and you're still failing to frag, then obviously everything crumbles. So you have to perform, you have to be consistent, and you have to be ready for everything. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. And now on to the Winstrike match. You won narrowly. That was tight. You guys were leading. Probably should have closed it out a bit earlier. It seemed like when you guys got into T side, you crumbled a little bit, as in the whole team, sorry that is. And then when you got into overtime, you won 3 T rounds in a row. Explain what happened there.
So we figured how to play against them. I think personally, I didn't watch the replay yet, but personally, I feel like we struggled because of our banana control wasn't that good. They countered us really well, whereas in practice, we always won the banana control. So we had to play without banana, and we didn't know really what to do, but we figured it out when it was 13-14 scoreline. We figured out what to do and where to switch up things, and we actually won those rounds. Actually, we lost one, we won 2, but the lost round was random stack by them on B side, where we split B. So in overtime, we just ran the strats that we figured out how to play, and we won 3 narrow round. Pretty landslide rounds. So that's that. We just figured out how to play towards the end of the regulation. So.
Oh, I was very lucky you did. Now you've got the win. But to actually qualify for the next stage of the major, you're going to have to win another match and then win the best of 3. What are you guys needing to improve to be able to qualify?
So it's not about individual performance right now. It's mostly communication and preparing for a game plan. Obviously, you have to get draws that you are comfortable with, which is random factor coming in, and some math as well with the buccal system. Yep. It's just gonna be step by step. Cloud9 has done it already. They reverse sweeped and won the major. We're a different team right now. We just wear the same jersey, but we're ready to do the same thing, even though we know it's going to be insanely hard, but we didn't give up yet. So,
well, we'll have our fingers crossed for you. And finally, I don't know if you thought about this or even want to even think about it or discuss this right now, but What does your future in Cloud9 look like? Is that ever been discussed? Is that something you're even thinking about, or is it just focused on the major completely?
So yeah, I think about it obviously, but the deal is that I'm part of the Cloud9 on loan from esports until the end of Blast Istanbul, so until the end of the month, and then they're gonna decide if they want me, and I'm gonna decide if I want to join them. So it's all up in the air, but I don't want to give too much information because still I'm thinking about it. They are thinking about it. It's not like I'm focusing on major right now, but I'm thinking in the future as well. Like, what's my next step? If I'm gonna stay in Europe, then I'm probably wanna join some other team. I need to look out for my opportunities. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm committed to Cloud9 right now fully because I'm representing them. I'm part of the team, even though it's just a stand-in. I'm wearing their jersey, so it's really important for me to do well in the Cloud9 jersey as well.
Awesome. And I'm not going to pressure you too much to go into too much details. Like you said, you don't want to give too much away and you want to focus on the major. Anyway, yeah, best of luck in the next games, and hopefully you guys can qualify and do the reverse sweep again. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.